The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, getting a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Terry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Got it.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on
touchdown Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Run it with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I tell you what, it's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Colorado. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kansas State quick to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are
breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air on second down. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Kansas State quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Oh, it's a reverse. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea is get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Stevenson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The give on the option. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Huffman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A first down run in the red zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David? You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
I'll try to power it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by a field goal over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Alexander. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give to the left side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Sales went into the middle. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That's caught. It's Flores. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught over the middle. It's Stevenson. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark that this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Okay, ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it's up 4th down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Hauled down but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quick release on the RPO. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Slide 22. Slide 22.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. And they swarm him under. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Raymond. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the touchdown. Wildcats.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
From the 30-yard line on first down.
29 Bills.
Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Off the play fake on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Makes the grab. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
and they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a gap. It's Raymond. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next.
Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll keep it on the ground. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Working that left side now. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Kansas State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Back to throw, it's Coleman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Third down coming.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. It's Goodwin. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Raymond. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Flores. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
They are running out of time and very little choice. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20.
Easy.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevenson. And they're able to make the tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
QB strikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Now 55 weak.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Stevenson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the offense just going to spike it here.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
3:25.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.